Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to another reading. Let's see the overall energy for your reading for today. So you do have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and then we also have new love. I guess all of the earth signs are getting new love apparently. There could very well be a new person entering your life very, very soon. For some of you, you could currently find yourself connecting with a new person, but we'll see why you're getting these cards and how it resonates with your reading for today. But we are going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind the roles can be reversed. Also keep in mind time is fluid, so this could either currently be happening or maybe happening at a later date. How does Taurus currently view this relationship? So we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Moon, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Interesting enough, we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Emperor. I feel like you're dealing with an Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, possibly an Aquarius. Somebody might have a Gemini moon placement or a Leo moon placement. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but I feel like this Emperor is who you're basically dealing with. For whatever reason, a lot of you feel like you can't trust this person. Now, for some of you, you probably have all the evidence you need to essentially feel this way. And while for others of you, it's just a feeling of you feeling like you can't trust them. However it resonates, right? It's interesting that you're coming up as a Seven of Wands too, because I feel like this one over here could very well be trying to wiggle their way back into your life, so to speak. And you could very well be extremely against coming together with this person all over again. I just kind of feel like this person could have done something in the past to cause you to feel like you can't trust them. I do. And it could very well be coming back. And because of whatever it is that they may have done in the past, you know, it's causing you to essentially feel like you have to kind of push them away. You have to kind of reject them. You have to kind of establish boundaries here between you and them. Oh, man. We got the Seven of Swords. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Got the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Hangman, and then we also have the Ten of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Seven of Swords. Let me look at this Seven of Swords. You know what's interesting? Hold on. I would be shocked if I don't get the Magician for this person. I would be extremely shocked if I don't get the Magician here for this person. I feel like this person has like this tendency of making you seem like you're crazy, like you don't know what you're talking about, Taurus. I'm not lying, Taurus. I'm not hiding anything from you, Taurus. The fact that we have the Seven of Swords out here 2 times, I mean, come on, man. Come on. Something just doesn't feel right about this human, okay? Something just doesn't feel right about this human that you currently find yourself connecting with, and you can't shake the feeling even if you tried. Even if you tried. And it's so bad to the point where you don't really even need to have the proof, you know, to back up how you genuinely feel on the inside. You're just taking this feeling and you're running with it. But it's interesting because I feel like they're trying to manipulate the situation. Like, don't get it twisted. This person is definitely hiding something from you. They're definitely withholding something from you, but they're going to flip it and make it seem like, oh, no, Taurus, I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not doing any of those things. I think it's because of your past. They might go that far. I think it's because of your past. I think that, you know, you just been through a lot and that's why you think that way towards me. No. They're going to try to manipulate the situation. The fact that we have the Seven of Swords out here 2 times, not feeling it. But they're going to try to make you seem like you're crazy. You're crazy, Taurus. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not lying to you about anything. You know, it's like this person's like a dead giveaway, man. It's like they're a really bad liar, so to speak. You know when somebody's lying to you without a shadow of a doubt. This is how you know. When you confront them. When you confront them about your suspicion of them and what you could think that they could potentially be doing, and they get defensive. That's how you know you're dealing with a liar. Because see, this is that type of person that's very quick to defend their position and get very defensive, especially if you were to confront them about whatever it is that you suspect that they're up to. Like, say for example, because we have 2 queens out here, I'm just using this as an example. Say for example, you suspect that this person could very well be talking to another person on the side while entertaining you. you may not have all of the facts, right? You may not have all the facts and the evidence to back it up, but let's just say that you do suspect that they're talking to somebody else. They're going to get very defensive. They're going to get very, very defensive. Very defensive. Like, no, I'm not doing that. What are you talking about? You crazy? And you know, a matter of fact, and then they're going to flip it on you, right? To deflect, basically. Just to deflect from, you know, the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is that you're dealing with a damn liar. So yeah, to be honest, listen, if you guys suspect that this person's talking to you and somebody else, the fact that we have 2 queens out here and we got the 3 of swords, yeah, they probably are. They more than likely are. But one way to know for sure that this person's lying to you is just to kind of study this person's body language. Think that you know this person well enough to know, right? You know, when they're lying or when they're not lying. But one way to know for sure is if they start to get defensive and then they start to deflect. That's how you know that you're dealing with somebody who's too busy defending their lie. Okay? But yeah, I feel like they're gonna kind of make you seem like you're crazy. Like, oh my God, you're crazy. I would never do that. Child. How does this person... It's a shame. We got the 2 of swords, we got the 5 of wands, and then we also have the Page of cups. The bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of cups. We also have the 6 of pentacles, and then we also have the World. You know, this is one of those situations where you're dealing with somebody who wants a real connection. They want real love. They want somebody who's going to be real with them and real loyal to them and real nice to them. Like, they want all of this real stuff, but when it's time to reciprocate it back, they can't. That's the problem with this person. And you listen, a lot of people are like that. A lot of people want something real. A lot of people want, you know, something real serious with a person until it's time to be real. Basically is what we're seeing here. We got the 2 of swords, we got the 5 of wands, and the Page of cups. When it comes down to how this person's currently feeling, it's more of that overall energy of them trying to make you seem like you're crazy. Basically, they're just kind of flipping all of this on you. Taurus, you're crazy. Taurus, you don't know what you're talking about. Taurus, I would never do that to you. Taurus this, Taurus that. Which, in all actuality, it's just them deflecting. It's just them, for the most part, trying to convince you that you're basically, I guess, crazy. It's the best way I can kind of describe what it is I'm seeing here. Well, let's keep going. So we have the Emperor, we got the 7 of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Cups. Tell me more about the 7 of Pentacles. Here's the thing, Taurus. Here's the thing, because I kind of see you doing it either which way. This is somebody who's really good at manipulating you. This is somebody who's really good at convincing you that you're crazy and you don't know what you're talking about. And I think that you're just acting like this because of what your ex put you through and all that stuff, right? I see you giving into this entire situation all over again. Believe it or not, and I'm kind of shocked by it. I see you giving into this entire situation all over again. But it's only a matter of time before this starts to hit you all over again. This overwhelming feeling of something's not right. They're lying to me. I don't know what it is, but they're lying to me. They're lying to me. They're hiding something from me. Like, it's going to continue to creep up on you because this is your intuition trying to tell you that you're making a mistake. You're heading down the wrong path here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I mean? I just see this person kind of convincing you, to be completely honest, that you're crazy and you don't know what you're talking about and blah blah blah. And I kind of see you giving into this entire situation. Shockingly enough, I see you giving into this entire situation all over again. Tell me more about the 3 of swords to the 10 of wands. Listen, Linda. Something does not feel right and you know it. And it's crazy because you keep giving into the very thing that you know does not feel right to you. But I feel like the only reason why you're doing it is because this one over here is very convincing, man. Like, they're very convincing. Like, this person over here, they can convince you that unicorns are fucking real. You know what I mean? Like, that's how convincing they are. I just feel like your intuition's trying to tell you something's not right about this person. I feel like your intuition's trying to protect you. I feel like your guides are trying to protect you, and I just feel like you're not listening. I just feel like you're not listening. I just feel like you're not listening. What actions? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. We have the Devil, we have the Tower, and then we also have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So the Devil is linked to the Tower. I'm not entirely shocked why that came out for you. Something's gonna, wait a minute. Something's gonna end up happening. Something's going to end up happening, and it's going to get you to honestly wake up and listen, because you're not listening. Your intuition's trying to guide you. Your intuition's trying to protect you. Your guides are trying to guide you and protect you from this person, and you're just not listening. And it kind of looks like something major is going to happen to the point where it's going to wake you up and cause you to essentially really look at how the situation's affecting you, really look at how you're really feeling on the inside, how your soul feels around this person, because your soul will tell you everything. Your intuition will tell you absolutely everything. And I feel like that moment in time is going to cause you to essentially wake up and realize you need to walk away from this. You need to walk away from this. Don't worry about, am I ever going to find that perfect person for me? Don't worry about none of that. You know, all of that will figure itself out, you know, at a later date. But I see something happening that's going to cause you to wake up, because you're not listening, and you're not listening to your intuition, nor are you listening to, I feel like your guides are getting really frustrated with you towards the end of this reading. They're getting really frustrated with you, because I feel like they're trying to guide you and assist you and show you signs, and you're just not listening. You're basically putting yourself in a predicament to get hurt and get disappointed and get let down, and they want to obviously avoid that from happening. So it just kind of looks like your guides are getting really frustrated with you towards the end of all of this, to the point where something's going to end up happening out of the blue, and it's going to get you to really wake up and see that you're making a mistake here by giving into this entire situation all over again. Now, when it comes down to how this person plans on moving forward, it's more of that convincing energy. I want to be with you, Taurus. I love you, Taurus. I want to get married to you one day, Taurus. I just see you having my kid one day, Taurus. Yeah, all of that sounds nice. It sounds nice, especially if you're a female. It's gonna sound amazing. I don't know if you ever heard the saying that women, we fall in love through the ears, and then the men, they fall in love through their eyes. Yeah. All of this is going to sound wonderful to you. It's going to sound wonderful. It's going to sound awesome. It's going to sound awesome. It's going to sound like everything that you want to hear, right? But you can't escape the overwhelming feeling of something that just doesn't feel right. You can't escape it. They can sit here and, sell you a dream all they want, but on the inside, if it doesn't feel right, it's because there's a reason why it doesn't feel right. You may not fully understand that right now, but you just might at a later date, right? But it just kind of looks like you're more consumed by, but why do I feel this way about this person? I gotta know. And it's like the more you stick around to investigate why you feel the way that you feel, the more you're gonna find yourself, feeling like something's not right. The more you're going to find yourself feeling, anxious, nervous, on edge. For some of you, you might find yourself overthinking things. One thing that I will say is that you're not going to have any sort of peace of mind while being with this person, and there's a reason behind it all. Let's see why all of this is happening. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's very persuasive. You're dealing with somebody who is just really good at manipulating people. Like I said, I'm kind of shocked that the Magician didn't come out for this person. Oh, well, look. Ta-da! Yeah, this one over here. So we have the Fool, and then we also have the Three of Cups. Interesting. They're not as invested as they make themselves seem. Wow, I didn't see that shit coming. I didn't see that coming, because from the looks of it, they seem like they're pretty invested, but they're not as invested as they make themselves seem. It's kind of like they're just involved with you just to be involved with you, and some people are like that. Some people just get involved with people just to say that they got somebody, This could be somebody who's very codependent on top of that, but they're not as invested as they make themselves out to be, because once this relationship comes to an end here between you and them, and you put your foot down, they're gonna hop on to the next person, and then once that fails, they're gonna hop on to the next one, and once that fails, they're gonna hop on to the next one. They're not truly invested as they make themselves out to be. They're not. And to be honest, they could be doing all of this because they stand something to gain from their involvement with you. What? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but tell me more. This is that type of person that needs a man/woman in their life. They're very codependent, very, very codependent. Like I said, once this situation comes to an end here between you and them, they're going to replace you. They're going to replace you and they're going to hop onto the next. And then once that fails, they're going to hop onto the next. And once that fails, they're going to hop onto the next. Like, that's just how they are, unfortunately. But it is what it is. In other words, let somebody else deal with this. Let somebody else deal with this. Like, at least your guides and God and your spirit team is protecting you from this person. And listen, history is going to repeat itself here. The next person they get involved with more than likely is going to essentially feel the way that you feel about them. Something ain't right. They're hiding something. They're lying about something. They're going to end up feeling that way too. I much rather somebody else deal with this than to see you go through this any day of the week. Any day of the week. Let somebody else deal with it. You know what I mean? What should Taurus do in this entire situation? Lord. We have the Four of Swords, we got the Nine of Wands, we got the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, with the Magician to the King of Swords. I don't feel like this is you. I don't feel like this is you. I don't feel like this is you. Like I said, when all of this is over and said and done, they're going to hop onto the next because this is that type of person that they need a man or they need a woman in their life. Like they can't be alone. They can't be single, right? They just can't, right? I don't feel like you have that problem. I feel like they got that problem. Anyways, I feel like the next person that they come into contact with, it's kind of like this next relationship is basically going to be their karma. Like all of the things that they've put other people through, including you, it's being, how do I say this? It's like, how do I say this? Everything that they basically put you through, the next person that they come into contact with is going to make them feel the exact same way that they made you and other people feel. It's kind of like karma, sort of speak. And it ain't a pretty sight, to be completely honest. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like all of the pain and disappointment that this person caused you, the fact that you constantly felt like you couldn't trust them, someone else is going to make them feel that way. And the very next relationship that they find themselves in. And it's almost in a sense where they're going to essentially wish that they kind of did right by you. Let's look at this King of Swords. Tell me more about this King of Swords. I feel like this King of Swords is acting as they're kind of acting as their karma, sort of speak. Where like they're gonna find themselves selling this person like a dream, like they're doing with you basically. It's basically karma is what we're seeing here. It's like this King of Swords is gonna sell them a dream. This King of Swords is gonna make them feel like, you know, like a princess or a king, whatever, right? But they don't really have any sort of intentions of sticking around. Just like this one over here didn't really have any sort of intentions of sticking around. This is kind of like instant karma is like the best way I can kind of describe what it is I'm seeing. But there's going to come a point in time where they're going to fully understand how you felt while being with them. You know, all of the lies that they were keeping from you and stuff like that. Oh, this one over here is going to lie to them. Oh boy, are they going to lie to them? Not only that, but they're going to sell them a dream like they sold you a dream, right? And there's going to be somebody that's going to come into their life very soon that's going to do that to them. And they're going to really know what it feels like. They're going to really know what it feels like. And I feel like it might just cause this person in a way to change and kind of realize that the way that they've been kind of handling relationships and going about relationships, it's not right. It's not right. It's not. And I feel like what's going to end up happening is that they're going to think of you. They're going to think of you. Like, damn, like, I should have done right by Taurus. I shouldn't have lied to Taurus. I shouldn't have kept so many secrets from Taurus. I shouldn't have done this with Taurus. I shouldn't have. Too late. Too late. Because I kind of feel like by the time this person learns their lesson, it's going to be too late. You're going to go off to better, you know? You're just going to find yourself something better by that time. But yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how quickly the tables can essentially turn, right? I also kind of feel like this King of Swords, and again, King of Swords could be a male or female. I feel like this King of Swords is going to make them, seem like they're crazy. Because once this King of Swords starts lying to them and starts deceiving them and stuff like that, they're going to make them seem like they're crazy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Karma's a mother lover, you know what I mean? And it doesn't miss anybody, not even them. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I'm just glad that you're out of this situation and you're not dealing with this situation anymore, because this King of Swords has the ability to see right through people's bullshit. Straight up. And I kind of feel like they're acting as karma for this person in particular. They're just being sent into this person's life to teach this person a valuable lesson. Moral of the story is what it all boils down to. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. Also, too, for those of you who want to follow me on Instagram, it's linked in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.